see, sometimes you see some of those bigger items. If you don't get those bigger items within that top 25, you need to change up what you're talking about. You know, so I think, you know, we're all going to sell mix and chops and we're all going to sell spatulas, but I think you just got to look at overall what are your big ticket items. So you just want me to talk about like stoneware, cookware, and...
So do your power opening for your power tools, and then share how and the why.
Okay, so I'm all about at my shows. I feel like every person that comes to my shows, and of course they're not like this, but I feel like they're all like me. They don't want to cook, they don't want to go shopping, and they definitely don't like the question, what's for dinner? So literally in my opening of every show, you know, I always find out who's come, you know, for their very first party, who's Pampered Chef deprived, and who knows everything. I mean, I want to know who those people are. So I pretty much say I am here tonight to be able to show you some quick, easy recipes, $2 a serving meals. I'm going to help you answer the question, what's for dinner? But I'm going to offer you some solutions. How many of you would love to have dinner on the table in 15 to 20 minutes, spend 10 minutes with your family, and be out in 5 cleaning dishes? How many of you hate to figure out what's for dinner or go to grocery stores? And that's kind of how I started, because I feel like most people, even the women who love to spend 2 hours in the kitchen, if they're working and not getting home till 6 o'clock, they're out of the kitchen at 9 at night. And that doesn't spell fun. And while we can go to the drive-through, we're not spending quality time with our family, and we're spending a lot of money, you know, supporting someone else and not really supporting our family time. So I just kind of let them know my grand opening, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to offer you solutions tonight that will help you with dinner in 15 to 20 minutes. And I'll ask them, who is interested in that? Does that help you? And they're like, oh yeah, oh yeah. You know, and it always helps to find out who your cooks and, you know, all those type of people. So then I'll just kind of go through 3 of our big collections. And I'll call them my power tools. So I'll ask how many people have stoneware. And we know the majority of people in our shows have stoneware. How many of you are using them? Because so many times they're pushing them to the back. And that's what we're here for too when they come to shows, is to get them to go back deep in their cabinets and pull that stuff out and start using it. Because if they don't, they're going to be at the next show and say, oh, I have all that, I don't use it. Oh, that's not good. So we're there to help them with solutions. I mean, I want you to buy more stuff, but I want you to use what you have. And you're actually, you know, getting a rapport with them, and they're believing in what you have, not to sell them stuff, but to help them utilize what they have and help them with future purchases. Okay, so that's what I'm about, all right? So I'll ask them about stoneware, and I'll just go around the room and just have a few people share what's your favorite stone. And of course they say the pizza stone. Wow, what do you cook on it? Pizza. So then I'm giving them ideas of what you can do. How many people do French fries on a metal pan? They'll all raise their hand. Everyone has stoneware, they all raise their hand. Why? And so you paint this picture. It's all about painting pictures. So how many of you flip your fries? And they'll raise their hand. Oh, you must love to put your head in a 450-degree oven and lose your eyebrows. I would prefer to put them in the oven, go sit on the couch, and wait for the buzzer. Let me tell you what happens. You put French fries on a metal pan, they thaw out. Where does the water go? Back in the fries. That's why you have to flip them. That's why they're kind of mushy, and that's why you have to have ketchup or cheese, you know, melted cheese or something to put on your fries. Get the fries, put them on that stone. They're going to thaw out. The stone's going to absorb the water, bring it back through like steam, all while you're sitting on the couch. You're going to have crispy fries and no more condiments. It's perfect. Give them word pictures. Oh my gosh, you went to Domino's. Guess what? It's good the next day. Don't put it in the microwave. Put it on the stone and reheat it, and they're going to think you went to Domino's tonight too. It's a win-win. You know, you just paint the pictures, but don't just talk about the bar pans and the round stones. Let's get them into new things. So like I'll say, we have the microwave egg cooker. I mean, it's like little mini commercials throughout. And it's painting like, oh, you know, the microwave egg cooker is great. It's 1950 and you can do this and this. No. The microwave egg cooker, oh my gosh, how many of you have husbands that cook in the morning and all you smell throughout the house is a stinking kitchen? Maybe it doesn't happen to your house, but it does in mine. I love it when you use the microwave egg cooker because he can cook his egg McMuffin in 1 minute. How long does it take to go through the drive-thru? Your kids, if they're old enough to operate the microwave, they can cook you breakfast in bed. Think about it. You know, how many women are like, oh, I'd love to have breakfast in bed. Yeah. You know, and of course they need what, microwave grips? No, they're not called microwave grips. Give them some hot lips, girls. Let them go cook you some breakfast. Okay? You just got to have fun with your products and interject what they can do. Did you know when you actually fry bacon? How many of you fry bacon? In this room, how many fry bacon? Okay, so when you fry 8 slices of bacon, did you know it creates a half a cup of grease? And do you know where the grease is? Not just in the bacon, but on you, the floor, the countertop, the backsplashes everywhere. Small rich baker, pop it in the microwave, set it on 5 minutes, 5 slices of bacon, crispy, crunchy bacon, all the grease is in the bottom. Guess what? You just went on a diet. And if you don't need to go on a diet, eat more bacon. And if your family likes chewy bacon, they like the pig running around the house in 4 minutes. It all works. There you go. Put that down on your list. There you go, easy breakfast. Get it? It's just painting word pictures. Not saying, oh, you need this, you need that. You know, great, I say, microwave and oven safe. Hand wash, hot water only. Yeah, that's boring stuff, just throw it in wherever. Oh my gosh, the deep cover baker. It's pretty. And it goes in the microwave in the oven, and you know you can do 14-minute chicken breast, and you can do 30-minute chicken, like whole chicken, like throw it in the microwave and go sit on the couch. Can y'all get, I like to sit on the couch. I mean, when you get a break, right? And oh my gosh, you can do 20-minute meatloaf and 20-minute ribs and cube steak. My mother used to cook cube steak on the stovetop 3 hours. The whole house smelled like it. I can do it in 25 minutes with rice, cut it with a fork. It's amazing. And do I need to tell you 10-minute molten lava chocolate cake? There you go. And I'm going to give you an awesome recipe book because all you have to do is take a picture of it. The recipe you're doing, go to the grocery store, buy the ingredients, come home, cook it in 15 minutes, sit at the table, and voila, everything's in one pot. It's amazing. Chicken fajita night, you can do all kinds of things. Again, painting word pictures, but use your products. So either you're going to memorize all of that, what I just said, or you're going to go home and get that deep cover baker out, and you're going to try use some lava cake. And when you sit down there and you have one whole serving, Applebee's charges you $6.99 or $5.99 for a piece like this. Women sometimes need this. There you go. Just gives you a little chill. You know, so the chicken don't get you, the chocolate will. You know what? I can cook a chicken in 15 minutes. I can get the family out. Deep cover baker's gonna be cooled off. I can wash it. I can pop it in there and have a serving of cake. They'll never know. You know, you just paint these pictures, okay? And then, of course, I go into the new stones, which are great. The contemporary classics, they're pretty. They're going from cooking to entertaining. One piece says it all. They have the great exaggerated handles. So now, if you think stoneware could be a little heavy, it's a perfect solution. Pick the size. It's a win-win. Okay, so I talk about stoneware because that's what we're known for, guys. 35 years we've been selling stoneware. It's remarkable. Huh?
We've been stoned.
We've been stoned. Yeah, we have been stoned. Okay, so then I'll go into like the rock crock or the cookware, whatever kind of floats in my head at that moment, okay? So if you want to slide into rock crocks, then you can say, but you know how great that deep cover baker is? I kind of go backwards. And they'll say, oh yeah, you know, like 10-minute lava cake and 14-minute blah, 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 you know, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll say, let me tell you, look on page blah, blah, blah. If you're doing the catalog. If you're not, then you're showing them in person. Meet the deep cover baker on steroids. It is called the rock crock. Say it together. Rock crock. Or you can call it the rockin' crock, the rock crocket, the rockin' crocket black pot, but do not call it a crock pot or you'll be doing dishes tonight. Because it's not a crock pot. You don't have to plan. You don't have to get up early in the morning to hopefully slap it all in there, and you don't have to pray you get home in time in order to make sure it didn't like burn up. And you don't have to soak the pan for 3 days in order to clean it. The rock crock is amazing. So you remember 14-minute chicken? How many of you don't have 14 minutes? How about 10? 10-minute chicken. 15-minute meatloaf. All these other recipes. And for you ladies, that 10 minutes is not quick enough for cake. How about 7? 7 minutes for a molten lava chocolate cake. So again, painting pictures. If you don't have a rock crock, get one. It is number 11 on my sheet. I was amazed. It has taken over my deep cover maker, rock crock. It's the perfect solution because not only is it microwave and oven safe, it is stovetop, it is broiler, it is grill, it is dishwasher. Remember the 18 to 30-year-olds or whatever their age bracket is? They don't do dishes. Ding, rock crock. Even people who have bakers, they need both. Okay? And then if you're talking about cookware, am I going too fast? I just get a little, I'm probably out of time. Cookware, how many of you have the saute pan? Everyone should, right? Because it came in your kit. And be honest, how many of you have never used your saute pan? Okay. The interesting thing is how many people I realize were getting saute pans in their kit, and it's a remarkable product. You have it has a lifetime guarantee. It doesn't have Teflon, so you're not going to die of cancer. It's perfect, but you don't use it. And how do you know it's good if you don't use it? That was one piece I never bought. The however many years, 10 years I bought Pampered Chef because it was expensive. Came, I got it. And I scrambled eggs. Do you know my old cookware, you could scramble 3 eggs to eat 2. In my new saute pan, you scrambled 3 and you got 3. Loved it. Do you know there are people in my shows who can relate to that? And do you know how I know to share that? Because I used my pan. And there were no hot spots. And I did my first omelet ever. And you can do a crepe. You don't know what it means or what a crepe is? Well, guess what? You may one day want to do one. And you can do it. And it doesn't have the Teflon. And I just talk about what it does, guys. But the best product ever we have is the grill pan and press. Now, I don't know about y'all. You may have the perfect man at home, or maybe you're the griller. I don't know. But my husband's wonderful. If y'all show him this tape, take this part out. He will not grill. We have the best grill ever. My daughter said she was going to sell it on eBay to see if he ever noticed it was gone. He does not grill. It's either you didn't give me enough notice or you gave me too much notice. Or it's too hot outside or it's too cold, or really, do we have to have that? I'm not really feeling it tonight. So you know what? I can grill chicken, 2 baked potatoes in the microwave, and have a salad, and we are sitting at the dinner table in 15 minutes. Who has 15 minutes for grilled chicken, baked potatoes, and a salad? And everyone in the room will say, oh. Do you know your husband in 15 minutes, no matter how wonderful he is, 15 minutes, he's going to be looking for that lighter. He's going to be cleaning off that grill. He's going to be complaining about that weather. And I swear you better get him that tray of food quick or you're losing him. 30 minutes later, he's going to come in really happy with some char grilled chicken and swear he'll never do it again. In 30 minutes, we can be out of the kitchen. And we just had a really good dinner, guys. Now, let me tell you, you're going to want to get this grill pan tonight. But if you can't, my hosts get it for free. You're going to love it. And you're going to have a happy marriage, too. There you go. Now I want to tell you one thing that I think is really important. Those who printed this sheet out, the very top of this sheet, right above that mix and chop, right above whatever your number 1 is, I want you to write your name. You need to write your name because you are your number 1 best product. And I just learned that not too long ago. Because if you are not the best product, they're not going to want more of you. And they're not going to book more with you. And they're not going to come to more of your shows. And they're not going to tell their friends all about you. If you have something to offer, which is education. Number 3 reason why people want to have shows is or come to cooking shows is to learn stuff. If you're teaching them things, but in a fun way, they're going to want more of number 1, and you're staying on top. If you're not selling yourself as a service, you're going to be down here. Just remember that. You all have that gift. Use the products, believe in your products, and sell yourself over and over and over again.
Woohoo!